So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. But you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you.
Hi, everybody. How's it going on this Thursday? I am making myself an Aperol Spritz right now. So I'm going a little extra these days for you guys because, as we all know, I end the show once I'm finished with the drink. So first off on this, by the way, welcome to another episode of Social Happy Hour with Peter. I'm your host, Peter Madrigal. I hope you all are having an amazing Thursday out there. You caught me mid making a drink right here. Now, usually you use a little bit of club soda for an Aperol Spritz. I didn't have any club soda, so I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this mango Bud Light right here. There we go. Boom, baby. Awesome. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's actually really good. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of orange in there. Anyway, today, as I announced earlier on Twitter and Instagram and all those other nice little forums, today we are talking about dating apps. All right. Now, I'm sure every single person on that's watching right now or that's ever been in the dating scene in the last 10 years or so has been on dating apps. All right. Now, that's coming from a place of, how do I put this? Experience? I would say, I'd call it experience. I've been on many different dating apps. I've been on Bumble. First, I was one of the first people on Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, and lately because kind of you have to really match up with people. I mean, that's the point, right? Is dating on a dating app, you have to match with somebody. I've just kind of like stuck to Instagram, just sliding, as I've said before, sliding into those DMs. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the way I operate these days because it's hit or miss with Tinder and all the rest of them. And that's because there's one more issue that I'm going to talk about when it comes to dating apps. And I had to take my glasses off to really, really communicate this. It's called, and this is something one of my business partners just learned the term recently. It's called catfishing. Now, catfishing. Okay. So for anybody that doesn't understand what catfishing is when you put something out there or put yourself out there as a I just got a little distracted because I just got another Hinge notice on my phone. There we go. Anyway, I'll have to take a look at that later after the show. But catfishing is when you put a picture of yourself out there that's not actually really you. All right. Now I've been subjected to a little bit of catfishing lately. On one date that I went on recently, I was expecting one person and I got a totally different person. I was all like, wait, where is she? Like, you're her? That doesn't make any sense. I cannot believe that that's you. So everybody, when you're using dating apps, make sure you put out really, really good, high quality pictures of yourself. Come on. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to catch, because then it could turn awkward and then the whole date could go up in smoke. But that's one of the dates that I just had recently from Tinder. Is like, you're not the person that I saw when I swiped right. You know. Also, another thing that some of my friends have talked to me about dating apps is that why would you want to do that? Why would you ever want to be on a dating app? Because it's just flesh peddling or whatever. And my counter to that is when you walk into a bar and you're looking at like someone, let's say you want to take home someone that night, it's kind of like swiping right and left. You know what I mean? Only this expedites the entire process. Okay, but I kind of want to hear if anybody wants to come on tonight and talk about it. That'd be awesome. I have actually some really good quotes from people that they sent them to me via my other via Twitter and Instagram that I thought were hilarious. But before we get started, I have a few things to a little bit of housekeeping. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please subscribe, hit that notification bell because you might someone said that they're finally watching me on YouTube. You might miss my show. It's only on Tuesdays and Thursdays and it's always live. So you might miss it if you don't subscribe and then hit that notification bell. Also check out Peterific merch. So it's Peterific-merch.com, like right there. You can buy awesome Peterific candles. Have your place smelling like my place smells, smelling like Peter, all right? Celebrity Slots, if you haven't downloaded the newest, greatest app on the planet where you can play in tournaments, win cool prizes, play against some of your favorite celebrities out there right now, download it. You can play against me whenever I get on there, which is like every week, actually. I always have a live tournament where I talk to everybody and encourage them to beat me for, my prizes because before you know it, you guys are going to take all my stuff and I'm gonna be left destitute. So download Celebrity Slots right now and play against me or anybody else that you like on there. And also check out myhero.com. All right. So if you like look at this little bottle right here. This little bottle right here is paraben free, sulfate free. It's based in water, and of course it has tea tree oils. So once you spray it in your hair after you're done with the shower, your hair has that day after effect without the fun, of course. I mean, who wants a day after effect without the fun? But it still has that day after effect once you spray it in after you shampoo it. After you shampoo your hair, you spray in the number 3, the tonic, the hair tonic, and then you have that day after effect. Of course it's without the fun, but hey, who has to know except for you, right? So check out myhero.com, all the amazing products on there. And on that note, Johnny, how are we looking tonight? Oh, by the way, this Aperol Spritz is amazing. Johnny, how are you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Cheers, baby. How are you?
Cheers.
You drinking anything of note tonight?
I'm just relaxing. I'm having a little, hang on.
Are you having a party? Is Lino having a party back there?
I got a lot going on. Oh, yeah, hang on. Let me turn this off. I got a little music, a little Sinatra.
You're having a party, Johnny, and you didn't invite me. What the hell? I know, I understand you're taking time to produce my show, but come on. I don't get an invite.
You're the party right now. Here we go. I actually wanted to light a fire, but I'm all out of propane because I got a propane fire pit here. So I got to go for before the weekend starts, the holiday weekend, and get some more propane because I'm all out, I guess. But yeah, I was talking with Lino. He's still sitting here. And
he's still sitting there? I see he has a mask on.
Yeah, he developed the Corones.
He developed the Corones. Oh my goodness. Lino got the Corones. First he died from laughter and now he got the Corones. That's crazy.
So anyway, yeah, so he's a little social distancing is,
Are you guys 6 feet apart?
We're close.
We're close.
He has the mask on. He doesn't need to give it to me. You know what I mean?
There you go. I like that. He's a considerate friend. What are you drinking tonight, by the way?
Oh, good question. I just picked this little bad boy up today, and I had a couple. Redemption Rye. I'll throw it up here.
Oh man, Peter love. Peter wants more of that Redemption Rye. That looks amazing.
It's a small batch. Very interesting. I don't know. It's very, very. Pretty unique taste. It's a good taste. Goes well with my car tonight.
Oh, you're smoking this? I love that. No, yeah. So tell me, What type of barrel is it? What's the taste of it? Before we even get into anything else, I'm just curious about that rye.
Have you ever had Redemption?
No.
Redemption rye? Okay. So it's single barrel. This one is this is distilled 95% premium rye, carefully aged in charred oak barrels. But it's a unique blend, 92 proof.
Wow.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. If you guys like rye, that
Yeah.
I would.
You got to try that.
I
Ooh,
recommend-
baby.
Very smooth. Very. I know you're not a whiskey guy, but
Yeah.
this tastes.
But I can make an old fashioned every now and then. You know what I mean?
You put this in an old fashioned, it'll definitely you'll have the oaky flavors coming out. Really nice.
I love that. That's awesome. So tell me, Johnny, how long have you been married?
Since 2017.
27. And you never tried any of these apps, these dating apps that are like taking over the world. You never tried any of those?
These apps are taking over the world. It's a world that I don't even know about. But it's very.
I mean, I just lifetime. I just got a Hinge notification just now, right here. Boom.
I don't know what Hinge is. I have no clue what Hinge is.
So Hinge apparently is the dating app that is designed to be deleted. That is their official slogan. That is their official like what they're all about. They're expecting you to find true love on there. Okay. So you've never even looked at any of this stuff.
Well, I know Tinder. You got what is it? Farmers Only. You have.
You know what's funny is that because of certain people on the show. So okay, here's a funny story about a dating app.
Okay.
So I've been trying to get on Raya for years actually.
On what?
Raya. So Raya is like a unique, a very restricted dating app. Okay. And
okay.
you need to know a person who knows a person who knows a person to get into Raya. And
it's one of those.
Yeah. And you can download it right now on your phone. But so my application,
I get into if I start doing something like that.
I'm kidding. I can download it on my phone right now. So I've been waiting. Every time I download the app and I enter all of my information, I've been waiting about 3 years now to get on Raya, because I always say that my application is still being considered. It's still ongoing. It's still being considered right even up to this date. 3 years later, they haven't decided whether to let me in or not. And my theory is that someone from Vanderpump Rules said something to not let they kind of closed everything else off to everybody else.
What? I mean, I was going to say, don't you know a person that could get you into?
I thought I did. He wasn't able to do it.
Really?
It's nuts. It really is. But other than that, so a lot of these Tinder dates that
who's on this app that it's so elite to get into? It's like getting into a club that you can't find, and you got to take a dark alley to get through to find something to go inside and go over here and there. Who's on this that it's that interesting that you would have to get on?
I don't know. I think it's just a bunch of like maybe influencers.
Is it celebrities, Bravo celebrities? Is it?
I think so. I think it might be. I think it might be a bunch of like influencers or some people like that makes it like an exclusive club. And I've been trying to get into this exclusive club for years, and I haven't been able to get on. It's been quite the journey for that one. But other than that, I've been on every single dating app that has come out, with the exception of Plenty of Fish, which I downloaded the other day, but apparently it's not the best one. So I decided not to do it. But one thing that does happen a lot is I match with a girl, right? We match, and then we talk, and then it ends, right? She either ghosts me or it doesn't lead anywhere. I've always, here's the thing, I've been blown off more times by these dating apps than actual human contact. Seriously, that's a thing. It happened.
Here's a question. Here's a question that I'm sure a lot of the people watching want to know, and the people
Yeah.
who know you on Vanderpump and know you from that scene. Why would someone like you need to be on these dating apps?
Well, the way I put it to everybody, the way I
Am I right? Why would he need to do something like this?
the way I put it, and the way I phrase it is, I want to broaden my horizons.
How many days out of the week do you think you actually have for dates? And how do you get work done if you're on all of these apps? Probably going on maybe how many dates? Okay, here's a question. Here's a question. And I'm turning this around because I know nothing about these apps.
Yeah.
I know nothing about that. So I'm going to ask you some of these questions.
Okay.
How many dates have you gone on these dating apps in a day?
How many dates? How many dates?
Have you done 2 a day, 3 a day, 4 a day? Do you do it in the afternoon? Is it just at night because you're going, maybe I want something in my face? You know.
I just recently had a Tinder date last week. What was it? This past Sunday. And again, huh?
You're going to talk about this? Okay.
Sure, I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but how do you say it? It was cool, you know, she was awesome, but I just wasn't feeling it. But she brought her friend. And I was all like, okay, well,
that could be
it was fine. Huh?
That's a different type of date, bringing a friend, because
Yeah, I know. I know where it could end up, but
coming from the world from, many moons ago, from the Jerry Springer show, bringing a date to a date, that tells me something. That tells me something else, how the night's going to end.
It could mean a second thing too. It could mean something else as well. It could mean like, oh, I need some backup or something, or they don't feel comfortable in the situation.
Sure.
Which
But what's the conversation that you had on a particular date to where they thought that they might have to bring somebody with, because they didn't know anything about you, they didn't know who you are in the public?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. So during the conversation, I asked if they had Googled me a little bit, just to like find out if like who I am as a person, and and they said yes. So maybe it was what you were thinking. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. But like I said, previous Tinder dates and Hinge dates, they always turn out to be like catfishing moments. It's very interesting how many of these catfishing moments I've been on.
Don says, why didn't she? Surprised she didn't bring her mom.
Why would you bring a friend on a date? I'm surprised you didn't bring her mom too.
Well, what happened? Tell us what happened.
Okay, so we're there, we're sitting down, we're having I'm actually hungry, so I decided to eat something. They're not. So, I guess that she might have thought that it was just a regular hangout. Me, I thought, oh, I'm going to go see this girl, see if we click or whatever. And then she brought her friend. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. It's just, what's going on here? Is it going to be threesome, or is it going to be, oh, I don't know too much about this guy, I want to know more, but I need backup? You see what I mean? Those are the two things that crossed my mind at that point in time. And the way it went, we had some drinks, and then I took them home. That was it. That was the extent of it, because it was just kind of like it felt weird.
Whose home did you take them to? Yours or theirs?
Theirs.
Okay.
It was on the way back. It was on the way back to my home.
So how did that date go when you wanted to talk with the person that you actually connected with, and did the other person contribute? Was it a girl? Was it another girl or a guy?
No, it was another girl. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And did that girl contribute to the conversation? Did you have like a?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. But I'm a very gregarious guy, so I'll talk to anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not like, ooh, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? I'm not going to be that. I'm not that way at all. But I just think it's funny that we live in this society, in this world now, especially post this quarantine, that our number one way of communication and like trying to meet new people or go on any dates is exclusively dating apps. Now, for me, Instagram has kind of turned into a dating app.
People sliding into your DMs there.
Or I'm sliding into theirs.
Oh my goodness. Hey, side note, real fast. Well, you just put your drink up. What are you doing having an Aperol Spritz with Bud Light?
Well, first of all, this is a seltzer. This is a seltzer.
Okay.
So I need a little seltzer in my Aperol to make it a spritz, to make it fizzy.
All right. Okay. All right.
There you go. I answered that question. But today,
yeah.
I put out a couple of I put up a couple of stories actually today from on Instagram and Twitter, and to see if anybody wanted to respond and contribute to the conversation. All right. So one thing that I've always wondered about is if, like, for instance, Tinder or any of these dating apps, I've always wondered if they actually lead to long-term relationships. Because coming from my own perspective, coming from where they haven't led to anything, but that's just a personal experience. That's what that is. But so someone actually slid into, huh?
You want me to put up a couple comments here?
Sure, yeah, that'd be awesome. But actually, put them up, and then because there's one that I'm like is really relevant to this whole conversation. There we go. 1 second. Let me find it. Because I thought it was very interesting that she responded.
Okay. So as you're finding that, the next question I'm going to have for you is: have you had more success from the dating app or from personal experience of just going out without a dating app, the regular way? But I don't even know if the regular way is the right way to say that to you, because I mean, you go to you're the manager at Stir. Everybody comes over there to see you guys, and one thing might lead to
that's another.
I've been there with you, and I've been to other places with you, and like, and so many different other places, and people are coming up to you like crazy, and it's like okay, hang on, we gotta Peter's got to take a photo, and Peter love.
Peter wants more of.
And then that's the night.
Sometimes I need something in my face, Sometimes.
But what have you found before you start reading the comments? Have you found more success in, like, I don't know, for lack of a better term, the real world, as opposed to? And I got nothing against dating apps. I think it's great, especially now with how the world's turning a little bit, that you could get to meet somebody without even going anywhere and get to know them and do all of that. But what success have you found either with the app or outside?
I would say, because I've been at Sir so long, and because I've been outside so long, more success, of course, with being outside, with just going out. That's had more success. I've had more success with that in my life. That being said, I've had some success with Tinder and Hinge. However, a lot of times they can turn out to be catfishing you. Okay, which I explained at the beginning of my monologue. They can be catfishing you, and then you don't know who you're meeting.
Yeah.
I think I told you about a date I went on a while ago. And it was not the person. Yeah,
that's absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Dawn is saying, if you want to read that, Peter.
Peter, you need to come down to Long Beach, and I'll show you how real women knows how to have fun on a date. I won't bring my friend, and just bring my. We shall see.
Long Beach. Okay, there you go.
But back to what I was saying. So I was very curious if anybody out there, because I'm going to get to the funny comments in a minute. But I was curious if anybody out there had some good experiences with dating apps. Okay, and someone actually sent this to me. Where is it? There it is. Okay, So she said her son met his girlfriend, long-term girlfriend, on Tinder. So that's something else. Um, she knows that they're doing really well, and her brother met his wife on his current wife on a dating site as well. So it might have been OkCupid or something like that. One of those ones.
All right.
So yeah, I guess some people have had success with it, but I think that the sites that you have more success with, in my opinion, are the ones like an OkCupid or eHarmony, which actually focuses in on compatibility more so than right, left, body, body. I like what she looks like. Right, I don't left.
Yeah. Do you think it's more so on age? Because like if you're in your 20s and you're going on these dating apps, you're looking for one thing, right? Maybe not a serious relationship. You're looking for the hookup.
Yes, exactly.
You get in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and you go on and you do like an eHarmony or something like that, where it's compatibility. I know that much. That would that turns into more of a serious relationship, and that might be the thing.
True.
I mean that could be. When did you start going on these dating apps?
Actually, when I first heard about Tinder, that was what, 2011, 2012. I remember when I heard about it too. I was helping out. I was behind the bar doing something, and Jax Taylor comes up to me and he's all like, "Peter, have you heard of this new dating app called Tinder?" I was all like, "What is that?" Right? And oh yeah, no, we were doing something show related, and so he comes up and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna download this, right?"
Yeah.
And then Lisa Vanderpump, who's in the green room waiting right now to come on,
I want to hear her.
she comes up and she's all like, "You guys do not want to be on that app. That's not it could I think she said something to the akin of it could ruin like your reputation or something like that." I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get on it just to explore a little bit," because I was like curious.
Right.
I wanted to see what it was all about, which, in retrospect, I haven't been on dating apps really hard until actually the quarantine happened. And then once that happened, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to turn I'm turning my Instagram into a dating app, whatever.
that makes sense. Absolutely. Lucy said, Peter, you need a good girl to
put you in the right direction. I mean, Lucy, I think I'm in the right direction. Don't you think? Don't you agree? I mean, like, I'm not that bad at drinking. I wouldn't trust anyone to answer eHarmony questionnaires. That's true. Vanderpump Rob says, I wouldn't trust anyone to answer eHarmony questionnaires, honestly. I don't know. What do you think about that, Johnny? Do you think that people don't tell the truth? Because I just talked about catfishing, right? People don't know. People will put out the best image of themselves, and when you actually,
Again, I think it's probably, depending on your age bracket of what you're looking for, you might lie a little bit, and then if you're, I don't know, if you're a little older, I guess, I don't know what I would do. I think I would be doing me on there if I was getting on any of these apps, but yeah, it would be weird to get cat, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Who wants any of that? I don't know. It's a totally different.
It's a totally different beast now. I mean, like, it's a totally different world. Do you remember the movie Demolition Man? So on there was like what is it? Wrong call, huh?
Rodman, was it Rodman in there? Rodman and Stallone?
No, it was Sylvester Stallone, and it was Wesley Snipes.
Oh, Wesley Snipes. Okay.
Yep. So there was a wrong call. This girl dialed the wrong room, and it was Sylvester Stallone's room, and she was going to have a date with someone else, and she's like, "Oh, wrong number," but it was a FaceTime call, and that kind of like that's where I was at in March and April and May, I was having like, dates on FaceTime, It's
Yeah.
true. That's where we're at this point. It's kind of like all digital, and I don't like it. I want to go back to being interactive. Anyway.
Yeah, physical. So, Bob, the
How many Tinder dates have you had? Did you have? What's funny in prepping for this show, this program, I went through my Tinder matches. I've had a lot, but then all of a sudden, once you start going all the way down, you realize, wow, a bunch of people just blew you off. You know what I mean? That's why nothing ever materialized but then if you go into their profile, they're still on Tinder and Hinge. Nothing's changed. I went all the way back to years ago when I first got on it, and nothing's changed. They're still on Tinder. It's hilarious, actually. It's funny. Anyway.
There you go. Maybe they're really not looking for.
Maybe they're just looking for Instagram followers, and they use Tinder to get followers. There you go. Just also just answering the way they would like, but maybe they aren't exactly. Vanderpump Robs. Thank you. Now, there were some other comments that I wanted to read off. Do you have some of them?
I do. Here's one. Let's take a look at this one. Peter, this is one that you got here.
Okay. Took a guy VIP to a hockey game, and he got a girl's number that night in front of me. Okay. I'm wondering about this one. Now, I think that probably was from a Tinder date, but why would you do that? He probably wasn't feeling the connection, and he probably saw someone else and was all like, I'm out, deuces. But that's just weird. Like, why would you do that? She obviously put effort into the date, and then he's just abandoned. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go up for this girl and get her number.
Something wasn't working there.
Nope. Thank God I never used a dating app to find my husband. Well, cheers to that. I cheers you. There we go.
I'm with you on that.
Odds are Peter's going to have to use it.
There's nothing wrong with that. Here's another one. This is great.
One time in Miami, I was on a date with a guy I met on Tinder. I ran out through the exit door. Oh, God.
So I want to know more about that.
So many questions.
There's a lot of questions.
That brings up I'm going to hit him back right now. Many questions.
Yeah, so many questions. We want to know what is that story?
Yeah, I want to know what that story is right now, literally. Holy.
There's a link in the comments to come on and tell your story of your crazy dating apps if you want to join us. Go in the comments and we'll put it up there and we'll read it for you guys.
Oh, man. Hold on. I'm responding to this right now. This one I'm responding to. 1 second, everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
One. I don't.
Huh?
I have another one that this is really crazy. But given the times of 2020, I can see how this could happen, I guess. There you go. Peter, read that one.
A date came with a book bag and said he had a bomb in it. That's a lot of questions too. Wow. So I wonder if that person actually had a bomb and why you didn't report it. So many questions. I'm telling them. One second.
That's
about that Miami date. Come on.
Yeah, but and the other one, bomb. So he said,
okay.
Say, I have a bomb in the book bag. What
so
happened then?
I'm visualizing it right now. So he comes in, he meets his date, and he says something like, "Oh, by the way, I have a bomb in my bag. So yeah, we're gonna all go to heaven together." Right? Was he a cult leader? I want to be with you forever, baby. So I'm gonna blow us all up.
What country was that in? Who knows?
I don't know. Probably Europe. No. Went to a nude resort on my first date in my early 20s. I saw an old lady eating topless. Okay. What's wrong with that, though? I mean, if someone wants to express themselves, let them be, right?
You agree?
Am I right, John? Am I right, Lino?
You-
Am I right, Johnny?
I mean, yeah. Why? I mean, so I went to Hedonism Jamaica
Okay.
for the Jerry Springer show back in 2004, and we were there. We were living there for like 22 days, and we had a whole bunch of shows to do. And now you know hedonism, what hedonism
Yeah.
is, right? Hedonism Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
So it's crazy. It's just crazy time, crazy place to have. I mean, best time in my life to grow up in my 20s, and do the show from Jamaica with the one of the best worst shows in the history of television.
Oh yeah.
And you know, we stopped on this nudist beach, and there's, you know, all walks of life. But who's to say that I don't care what you look like or what you know, you could do what you want. It's a nudist beach, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and you know, you I guess in my 20s I go there thinking that you're going to see one thing and you see a whole bunch of other things, right? And you know, it was definitely an experience.
Again, everybody, we're talking about dating apps, but that was a very interesting, Johnny. That's that's funny.
Oh yeah, I actually have a lot of stories with. So yeah, you know what? So for me growing up, that's how I found dates. I was the young guy on the Jerry Springer show, and you know, it's you know, you just, I mean, you know how it is, Peter. But
Oh yeah, no, yeah, trust me, I get it. I get it.
It was a fun time to be alive, and still is. But anyway, Don saying,
One time at a blind date, when I opened the door, he was 4'3" and I'm 5'9". The worst date, more story to this nightmare than I experienced. Well, the link is on, Don. So if you want to come and talk about that, you can. But that's
come on,
weird.
Come on, and tell us more. We need more information on this story.
What is that? So on the site that you were on, they didn't say their height and their weight. You know, that's another thing. You got to give everything out there. Otherwise, it becomes, if you don't put yourself out there on a dating app, once you get to the date, it can become a very awkward situation if you take my meaning for it. Okay, trust me, I've been there.
Yeah.
And I'm not angry about anything. I'm just like, I think it's hilarious.
You have more comments over there, Peter?
Yeah, someone wants. Here's one that I find hilarious. Someone once told this woman, that I look like I give good head. The approaches sometimes kill me, okay? Because I would never say something like that to somebody. It's all like, oh yeah, you look like you give good head. What the hell is that? Here's a single life. Someone said single life works the best. I kind of second that. Set my mom up with a blind date. When she met him, he was missing a front tooth. So I'm assuming that he didn't have any smiling pictures. They were all like this.
Oh boy.
He tried to pull off that smolder look. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Here we go. Oh man. Hold on. I got another one right here. Proof that there's crazy people out there. I definitely think someone can find love on a dating app. Where's the other one? Hold on. I had one more. Wow. No, hold on. Found very, very bizarre. Okay. This one, this is like, when I read this, I was like, what happened? Because I remember that story of that girl coming on and telling us, oh, you know, or no, I mean, like a few weeks back, that woman telling us about that story, like, oh, his best friend needed to have sex with me, you know, when he went out of town. You remember that story?
Yeah.
You remember that? So like she met this guy on Tinder and he started saying, okay, if we start seeing each other, you got to start seeing my friend as well because I go out of town a lot. And I was all like, okay, that was confusing. So this was just as confusing. Okay. Went on a date with a man. It turned out to be my brother wearing a fake mustache. So why though? Why? How would you not be able to recognize your brother with a fake mustache? I'm just curious about that. How does that happen?
So was this a joke? Was it? I just, these are so many. There's so many things. So many. It's like they're giving us snippets of things, but we need the full story in order to.
I know. I want to know more. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this next Thursday, as I definitely want to know more about this. Like this is this is actually very funny to me.
They're talking. We got they're sharing these stories. We want to know more. So if you're watching this now, or you're watching this, on rerun or whatever, come on with us next Thursday and give us the whole full scoop of what's going on here with these stories, because you're giving us little snippets here. So
oh man,
he wore a mustache and she went on a date with him. I want to know how that conversation started and how it progressed. I mean, was this the biggest prank that he wanted to do on her, or what? Or what?
My question is, because there's so many questions to this. Okay, my question is, did you get catfished too? Was he using fake pictures? Because why would you swipe right on someone that literally looks like your brother? Huh?
So maybe he was using fake pictures. Maybe she was using fake pictures.
Someone's using some fake pictures, or someone's not recognizing their own family members. Either way, troubling.
The girl probably had amnesia.
Yeah, she probably did. She probably did, Don. She probably did. That's a fact. Oh my God. Anyway. Oh man, I can't. Some of these, literally, some of these stories are just they're too a little too much. I thought, and see, here's the thing. I thought my stories were like, okay, yeah, they're pretty bad. And then you start going out and you start expanding on everything. And then you find out that, oh my God, there's some crazy people out there.
Yeah. A little bit.
There's some crazy people out there.
Have you, has anybody told you, maybe not that you can say, or maybe you can say, anybody told you some crazy stories within your network of friends, like Jax or whoever, that you can mention?
Maybe next time. I'll reveal that next time.
But yeah, I mean,
because I've been to those. I've heard those. Holy. This has been one interesting, very, very eye-opening episode, Johnny. I'm very happy that you got to find out what dating apps are all about, because let's face it. I mean, here's the thing. I've heard that this experiment being done before, and I kind of want to do it. I want to get some pictures from, like, let's say a girlfriend of mine, and put them on Tinder and see how many guys swipe right, because I'm sure that it'll get matched like that. And I've heard of that going on, and because guys just like, it's a little nuts, you know what I mean? I hear that girls are more selective, and that's why Hinge was created, and that's why Bumble was created, because Bumble, it's all about the girl asking the guy out, not the other way around, because guys are crazy, and trust me, I know I'm a little nuts, but that's why Bumble was invented. So I might have to get back on Bumble. There you go. I got off of that years ago. I'm probably gonna get back on it again. So cheers to that. Another one.
Cheers to that. And Dawn says she's going to come on live with us next Thursday and tell her some of her stories. She's got a nice.
All right. Well, we're going to do Thursday next week, everybody. That's going to be Thursday, next Thursday, of course. Next Tuesday, actually, we have the Memphis crew coming on from QFM.
I believe it was 107.5, Q107.5.
107.5, Q107.5. So tune in for that on Tuesday. That's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, it's because my drink is officially done, Johnny. I am finished. There's no more drops left.
I'm almost done, but I'll catch up.
There you go. I love that. That's awesome. So hey,
fun. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And
what do you have planned for Labor Day?
Oh man, I don't. I'm just relaxing.
Chilling.
I'm gonna do barbecuing, relaxing out here. Hopefully it'll be nice and warm in Chicago here, so I'll jump in the pool and all that good stuff.
I love that.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah. How about yourself?
I think I'm probably going to try and get to the beach, either Saturday or Sunday, one of those 2 days. I'm definitely going to try and get out to the beach right now, because it's nice and warm, and I'm ready to hit to get another tan going, especially since summer is kind of over. I mean, once it hits September, I consider summer to be over and like moving on to the fall and then winter. And then we will have been in quarantine for about a year at that point. No wonder I download all the dating apps. I'm sorry. I have to do it. Oh my God. No wonder. That makes a lot of sense. Johnny, I will talk to you on Tuesday, bro.
All right, brother.
Or actually, I'll probably I'll talk to you this weekend.
Oh yeah, we'll be talking. All right,
yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, everybody have a good night.
It was a lot of fun.
Take it easy.
You too.
Cheers.
All right, everybody. Since my drink is officially finished, this episode is pretty much finished. Thank you all for tuning in. Actually, because to hear me ramble on and on about dating apps and catfishing and all that stuff, I'm sure that I hope that it was enjoyable. And on that note, I hope everybody has an awesome Labor Day weekend. Stay safe out there. Drink responsibly. Again, check out Peterific-merch.com. Get some awesome candles to line up your place. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, smell like Peter's place. And then, of course, download Celebrity Slots, the ultimate celebrity game for everybody. So you can win cool prizes, and you can compete against people like me. You can compete against people like Natalie Marie. And then, of course, if you want to have the post-sex hair without the sex, without the fun, go check out myhero.com. Get this little pretty bad boy right here. This is the tonic spray. It has tea tree oil, paraben-free, sulfate-free, and it's water-based. And on that note, oh, shoot. Lisa, I'm so sorry. I'll bring you on next Tuesday. I am so sorry about that. Damn. Every time. I totally forgot. You're still in the green room. That's my bad. I am so sorry. I will bring you on next Tuesday. I promise. All right? Sorry we ran out of time. And ran out of my drink. Not ran out of time. Ran out of my drink. I will see you guys next week. I'm sorry, Lisa.
Here's some other great town names. Lititz.
Oh, it's Lititz.
Lititz.